Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here again at ICP. It's actually looking pretty decent in a lot of ways here, responding much better than most coins right now and holding the line here at about 1230 because Bitcoin has been selling off. ICP seems to be going mostly sideways. Again, not a guarantee of the price continuing in that direction, just something kind of letting us know that we're in pretty decent shape here. Okay, so again, if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, I hope you can learn something today. We're going to talk a little bit about the bigger picture and just help work our way down the charts and help understand, again, best practice for situations like this. If you want more, of course, I've got a trading university and academy. You can check that out in our Discord. A lot of cool groups here. We got some awesome traders here, but we have a good time and it's really nice. Congrats to our community members here for some ETH profit, 30% from ETH, XRP 14%, and Solana, they're a nice little 6% in 3 hours. Again, that's just my day trading scalping bot. We did take a swing trade as well yesterday, a good 42% from Solana, and we have another trade that is approaching break even, as a matter of fact, because we averaged into all three positions. So really nice to do that. That's another reason why if you're unsure about a trade, just put a little bit in. Don't go all in, right? And then if the price pulls back a little bit, maybe add to your margin if that is a coin that you can tell is staying above those key level supports. That's just kind of generally how I like to trade, and it keeps me safe and effective throughout the years here. So what we want to talk about here on the daily here is, drum roll please, we're still running concurrent with the 20-day SMA. Fantastic stuff. So we are in good shape here to be able to maintain that support level. Okay, so most coins are not able to say this. ICP is one of the few that's above the 20-day SMA. It's a really big deal on the daily time frame, just kind of giving us that bullish confirmation. Does it mean the price is going to shoot up tomorrow? No, it just implies we're on the right side of the tracks, and we increase our odds of success by taking a trade to the upside versus the downside. Am I saying to take a long position right now? No, just saying that in general, you want to pump the brakes and relax and realize that we are in a decent situation there. Granted, MACD diverging on the daily, not fantastic. Stochastic, however, swinging upwards, that is a good sign. We can see the traditional money flow index and of course RSI in those good areas. A lot of money still staying in this coin. That's the important reason why the price hasn't dropped yet. You start seeing the money flow index coming down, that's a big concern on the daily, as far as like a significant decrease. It basically just implies there's a lot of money being brought into this coin at this higher price, and that's a good sign. Okay, so 4-hour time frame. If we take a look here at this guy, we can kind of extract a few key factors. First of all, let's look at the MACD here. It's diverging. Okay. Not a great look. A lot of coins are doing this exact same thing here today just because they had a nice little push up with the pump from yesterday and that instant dump, the price pulled back, and just kind of averaging itself out. So the MACD is kind of telling us that we have a shift in momentum. The price could continue to drop. Okay. Furthermore, too, we can see stochastic RSI swinging down. We've lost 50 on the RSI, and money flow index, while it's still high, is starting to come down. So what does all this mean? Well, those are mostly bearish signs. Okay. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. It's not fantastic. But the one thing we do want to kind of understand is that there are some key levels here we want to pay attention to. Okay, so previous high, for example, this has been tested itself already a couple of times and held fairly well. I'm going to round up and say $12, but it's basically $11.90. We can see that previous resistance wick there, support wick here, and then of course about 6 to 7 candles there on the 4-hour time frame to hold that price action in place. Eventually lost it, recovered, and now we're almost back to the same situation where we're soon to retest that level. So price has come down to like $11.80/$12. That's a good consideration for entry for a long, just based on the fact that we're still above the trend line, we're maintaining the 100-day SMA, and while we are not in phenomenal shape on the 4-hour time frame, the daily time frame is still telling us and confirming that bullish uptrend. Okay, so again, if you hear just this one thing right now, I'm saying do not take a long position. I'm just telling you, though, that those are good considerations for long positions if other conditions are met. Okay, please recognize that. We did lose this tentative support and resistance level here. We'll pull this out. This is about, I'm going to roughly say this is about $13, just as a close approximate. Because again, that $13 range was somewhat of a support for a while, and now it's a tentative resistance. You can see the price wicked up here. Rejected a few times by the 50-day SMA, and now we lost the 20. So again, not fantastic stuff. The 4-hour isn't telling us great signs. It's not like it's just instantly going to recover because of this, but we do have a lot of support too. So those both those things kind of counteract each other, right? So to me, when we have a bunch of testing of supports, I just look for confirmation in the cloud and just go from there. Well, what do you know? We're within the cloud. This is the #1 rule with trading with Ichimoku Cloud. You don't trade within the cloud. The #1 rule of Trade Club is do not Oh wait, dang it! I was going somewhere with that. Doesn't matter. There's a Fight Club reference there, but yeah, don't take a trade when the trade's in the price action is within the cloud. Okay, if you're not familiar with that, just watch my video. What I'm getting at here is that lag and span soon to intersect. So if you're considering a short, that window of opportunity is closing. These two are intersecting, essentially telling us there's no confirmation, and we're testing the lower lead on the cloud. While that's slightly bearish, even still, it still doesn't confirm that we want to take a long or a short. Okay, so again, big surprise. No trade is a good trade right now, especially considering the overall market conditions and the way things are going with the Bitcoin ETF spot approval. Man, it is just a big mess. Okay, so you're better off just kind of waiting on the sidelines and chilling out. That's kind of what we've done as a community here. Our day trades are scalping, and I'm taking maybe 1 or 2 trades every other day for swing trades. So those are just trades I take with full confirmation, and they're still not even 100% because Bitcoin is misbehaving like crazy. So if you're going to insist on taking a trade right now, I would recommend an entry closer to the $12 mark if you're going to consider a long, but also make sure that you use low leverage, low position sizing because it's not appropriate to trade right now. Okay, it's just kind of the way it is. There's blood in the water. It's a really weird situation, and it's not recommended. Charts are all over the place, really. I mean, I look at this stuff every day for the last 20 years. Obviously not crypto, but I've been in the crypto market for a long time, and I can tell you this is a strangest type of charting I've seen in a while. It's very unique. So anyways, that having said, what are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. I'm curious to hear what you're thinking. Also make sure, haven't already, we are partnered with Bitunix, phenomenal exchange, no KYC or VPN. It's mainly for US, Canadian, European members that have KYC restrictions. And of course, they have an awesome trading competition. So if you use my link to register, you have to do that first. Second, you just click on this link here as well. It's down below with a little rocket ship emojis, and you can go ahead and register for this competition. It starts on the 15th of January. Okay, so awesome stuff. Runs to the 29th. It is a 2-week trading competition. Really cool rewards there. So be sure to check that out. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you guys again so much for your time. We'll see you in tomorrow's video. Take care.